Hey guys, Big Dog Beef back again with you. So it was actually interesting. Somebody posted a question to one of my videos, and I believe it was about the color fill that I did on my XDS. And they had asked me how a product like Frog Lube would stand up, or not Frog Lube, how the color fill would stand up to a firearm given the Frog Lube treatment. I thought, you know what? That is a really, really interesting question. I've had plans. Right now, Frog Lube is only on my XDM. I haven't done any of my other guns. I've been planning on doing it, especially my AR. I want to get the bolt done and all that stuff. But I never really thought about it and how the color fill, would it come out or anything like that. So here's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to show you guys the process because it's going to take too long. And basically you're going to get bored out of your skull. So what I'm going to do is I am going to strip down the XDS. And I'll zoom you guys in, you'll get a better look at it. I'm going to strip it down, use the isopropyl alcohol, and wipe down all of the oil, grease, anything else that I have in there. Give this a thorough cleaning. Then I'm going to do the standard Frog Lube treatment by heating it up and painting it in, letting it sit, or brushing it on, letting it sit, and then wiping it all off with the cloth. So let's see what happens. If I lose the color fill, I lose the color fill. It's a test. This is what we do. You can always redo it, right? If it doesn't, then, well, we're going to find out. So here's how this is going to work. I am going to go ahead and get this done. When we come back, and again, because of the wonders of video editing, it'll be instantaneous for you. It'll be a couple hours for me, but I will come back and I'll actually, well, you know what? Watch for yourselves. Most likely it's going to be, I'm going to wipe it off live for you guys. You'll see where everything is pasted on here still, and I'll actually wipe it off with the cloth live to see if the color stays. All right, guys. Well, let's see what happens. All right, there are pieces all cleaned and, excuse me, Frog Lubed up. So right now, come back in about an hour, maybe a little bit more. Let everything settle in. Try and then wipe it all off. So far, you can see here, the color fill is still there. Although interestingly enough, I'm wondering where I got all that brass from. I got a whole bunch of little brass flakes in there. I don't know if it's something got caught in the brush. It may be possible. Extra brass from when reloading. You know, the good news is I can always get out another brush. Okay, that's it, guys. So I'll be back in about an hour. It'll be an hour for me, instantaneous for you. We'll wipe everything down, and we will see if the color fill stays exactly where it is. And I'll explain exactly how I did it. Thanks, guys. See you in a minute. And we're back. Alright. It's probably been actually a couple of hours. I've been letting these guys sit down here and kind of dry out. Let me turn that off there. Just for the fun of it, I decided to kind of put a regular lamp on these guys too, just to, you know, get a little bit more heat going. So since we are testing Frog Lube and the color fill, I'll move all the stuff out and we'll get right to the slide, since that is the most important part. We'll just take it off here. Okay, got my microfiber cloth, which is really dirty, and the slide. So let us find a clean spot here and see what happens. There we go. Okay, this is where most of the color fill is. Using the microfiber cloth that comes with Frog Lube. There you go. It does not come off. Now that looks a little weird, but it was always like that before. So you can see it. Okay. See? Frog Lube comes off. Color fill does not. Alright. So hopefully that answered the question that I had, which was, if you color fill and then use Frog Lube, will it come out? In this case, no, because I used, again, enamel paint and an enamel paint pen. So the paint obviously is a bit more permanent than the than using like a crayon or a wax pencil or a grease pencil or something along those lines. What I did do though is I avoided, when I was cleaning the slide, and really pretty much just the slide, what I avoided doing was going excessive, and you should read that as at all. I pretty much avoided the color fill with the isopropyl alcohol, because that most likely and more than likely would have taken the color out of the fill. So I did clean everything up. I just avoided going over. In fact, honestly, you know what? With the Frog Lube and wiping it up, that was a little bit hazy before. It looks like that looks a little more sharp there, doesn't it? Let me take a look. Can you guys see that? There you go. I don't know if you noticed it right before I wiped it down. It's kind of hazy, a little faded or whatever. And now it actually, the Frog Lube actually made everything stand out a little bit better. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. That's really kind of cool. So, there you go. So if anyone who had that question as to will Frog Lube take out the color fill, the answer is no. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.